Hello guys, your boy Ultimate here. Today I bring you a rather informative video. This is actually geared towards a wide range of individuals, that is, online gamers. But more specifically, it's for all Call of Duty mobile players. Alright, so we're gonna talk about ping. I'm sure everyone in the online gaming world has most definitely heard of the word ping. What is ping? Basically, ping in the gaming world, or in terms of internet and networking in general, is the amount of time it takes for data packets to travel from a user's device to the server and back. Ping is measured in milliseconds. Yep, you guessed right. That MS you see attached to a number on the right side of your COD mobile screen stands for milliseconds. So 70 ms is the same as 70 milliseconds. It is also noteworthy that it can also be referred to as latency. Alright, let's move on, shall we? Now, the question of the century. Does ping really matter? If yes, how does it impact online gaming? Truth is, you need a lower ping rate to actually enjoy an online person-versus-person game. The lower your ping, the better your gaming experience. This goes to say that players with lower ping always have an advantage over players with higher ping. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not, that is straight up fact. When two players meet, they both issue commands on their devices. When I say commands, I mean when you press that jump button, prone button, or shoot button. These commands move to the server in forms of data packets. Have in mind that this process also occurs for your opponent. Their commands issued also travel to the server in form of data packets. And this is where ping advantage comes in. When your opponent plays on, let's say, 30 ms, and you're on, let's say, 80 ms, whose commands do you think will get to the server first? Obviously the one with 30 ms. This is because it takes a very small amount of time for their data to travel to the server and back. I mean, it's simple logic that the player who's closer to the server will have their data packets reaching faster than you, who's miles and miles away from the server. So, yes, location also impacts ping. In fact, it is safe to say that it's a major factor for ping in the gaming world. The farther you are away from a server, the higher your ping, or the greater time it will take for your data packets to travel. The difference in ping is also what causes what we know as desynchronization, or simply desync. Desync occurs when the server fails to synchronize two conflicting actions. An example can be when a 20 ms player goes against an 80 ms player. Both players will have different stories to tell, in the sense that the 80 ms player will swear he started shooting first, whereas the 20 ms player will also swear you were probably just standing still, or that you were not even looking in their direction. Both sides are actually telling the truth. However, the server has the final say. It's the server that will decide which action actually occurred. So basically, or more often than not, the server will side with the one on lower ms because the player on 80 ms data packets failed to arrive in the same time frame as the 20 ms player. It could also be that the ping privileged player had already even moved from the spot they were in before you actually started shooting them, but you just hadn't received that feedback from the server yet. As Africans on high ms, we've all been in situations where we go up against some people in-game where they kill us by shooting only 3 bullets. The truth is, they did not kill us with only 3 bullets. They killed us normally on their side. We just received that data or info rather late. Sometimes you can be behind someone who has no clue that you're even behind them. You start shooting and they just turn around, slide to the left or right, and you're dead, even though you started shooting first and you're confident you didn't miss your shots even after the slide. It's really frustrating to go up against players with better ping. It's true that we sometimes get kills on ping-privileged players. I myself have been in a private Alcatraz lobby where I played on 120 to 130 ms and still dominated surprisingly with 17 kills while mostly using shotgun and sniper. And I was even streaming on TikTok. Yes, there are those moments, but only because those players were not that good. The simple basic truth is, most at times a ping-privileged player, or ping warrior as I like to call them, before you see them may have already seen and started shooting you before you even saw and started shooting them. Before that data gets to your phone from the server, you might already be dead or halfway through dead by then. So yes, as Africans, our European brothers and sisters always always have an advantage over us. A very massive advantage at that. And mostly MP players feel this huge disadvantage more than BR players. I used to be an MP player, so I know. Trust me. When you talk about ping, you'll get a group of people that will say get better, laughing my ass off. It's true that ping doesn't determine skill. However, skill is useless without good ping. Alright guys, let me end here so I don't make this video too long and boring for you. If you need me to explain more, please feel free to ask me in comments. Also share this to our fellow African brethren and let them know they're not bad at the game, they're just disadvantaged.